Hello everybody, it's FF7 for an unboxing thing. So yesterday we were in, I really hope my father took the garbage out. Yesterday we were in Disney's Epcot Center, and they have this Japan store there. I have a vlog up on it, you should go check it out, but they have this Japan store there that's unbelievable, that has like all sorts of anime, manga, everything. It's great. Anime, manga, video game stuff. So I had a little spending money, so I decided to buy this. It is Play Art's action figure of Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII. I would have bought the Sephiroth one if they had it, but they only had Vincent and Yuna. Still. But yeah, Play Art's Kai. It's a really, really high-end, like, official merchandise type of thing. So yeah, so the box, you can see it's huge. It's like an 8-inch, no, 10 by 10 inches, you'll see. Yeah, so it opens up, and we have here, first of all, Vinny himself. And on this side, you can't really read it, but it's, aside from the artwork, it's essentially a history of the character. This is an Advent Children Vincent, which I'm kind of okay with because he's not really that different. But it says, 2 years after the events of an epic battle, my Let's Play. In the wake of an epic battle between Sephiroth and Cloud, 2 years prior to the events of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, the eco-terrorist group Avalanche continued their fight against the Shinra Electric Power Company in order to protect the planet. In those intervening years, Cloud lived a peaceful life, taking care of orphans while running his delivery service. His heart still ached from a deep sense of remorse and grief he continued to feel over his lost comrades. Heirs. One day, an unexpected request for his services came into Strife Delivery Service, Cloud's protection from Kadaj and his gang. Cloud soon discovered that the client was none other than the former president of Shinra Electric Power himself, Rufus Shinra. Yeah, he survives. Spoilers, survives Final Fantasy VII. A former comrade who traveled the world now answers the Cloud's questions. Vincent Valentine was a gunman of the Turks, as well as a hero who fought in the battle against Genova. His stoic and taciturn demeanor belied the burning passion within his heart. After the battle between Sephiroth and Cloud, Vincent set out on a journey around the world to collect information. He is the first to realize Kadaj and his posse's intentions, and rescues the struggling Cloud from them. Vincent provides answers to the many questions that Cloud asks him as he prepares to fight once again. Yeah, and Advent Children, if you haven't seen it, actually own Advent Children, because Final Fantasy VII, I have to. Advent Children, like, Cloud is, like, gigged up by, essentially, this is gonna be spoilers, so if you want to skip this part, essentially a bunch of Sephiroth clones, and then, Vincent comes in, he's all like, I'm awesome, and he's like, he's really cool. All the characters return, even the dead ones. But they don't return, they just show up. Yeah, and Cerberus, this specially customized handgun, is Vincent's weapon of choice. The most notable feature is the 3 barrels adorned with markings of Cerberus, recalling the 3-headed hellhound of Hades, as well as a Cerberus ornament that hangs from its grip. So yeah, Cerberus. Dirge of Cerberus, the game that nobody wants to talk about. So this is the back, and it shows that this character has like 26 points of articulation or something, so that's pretty cool. But let's open this baby up. I already removed like the little plastic thingies here, but so essentially I was trying to remove this from the box yesterday, and like if you open up the top here, there's like a little flap that comes out, and you try to remove it, and it doesn't come out because there's actually stuff stuck to that back, so you actually have to open up both ends, undo the flap here, and pull the whole thing out. The box becomes flat, but I'm saving that. But yeah, so now we have Vincent's thing. We also have essentially the instructions and a stand. So it's pretty cool. The instructions are pretty detailed, as you can see. Just how to put everything together, and I'll be doing that on my own. I'm not going to do that on camera, don't worry. But for the part that you've all been waiting for, the second part. Nobody's gonna know what anime that's from. Nobody watches that. So here he is. This is gun. Actually, there's two things here. Apparently, he has another handle. So where'd it go? Here it is. So here's the Cerberus gun. It's the same on both sides, but it's pretty cool. Has a little Cerberus keychain there, and a finger of accusation. It's a hand to hold the gun, essentially. Put the pistol in the grip somehow. I don't know if it's on the instructions. I'll figure it out. But yeah, so put that there. Now take out. Oh my god, it's heavy. Whew. Just take away this, which is to keep the stuff from rubbing together in the box, I guess. Oh wow. So it seems to be like a vinyl. The cape is very bendy, as is his hair, which is beautiful. It's not Sephiroth's, but it's still good. Here's a closer up view of the character. Let's see, very, very good quality. Like, you can see all the individual hairs, and let's just try to move him around a bit without breaking him. You can see his arms bend. It's like a clicky thing. It's not like a Figma link where it's just bending. So that's good. So it's essentially posable for keeping it in one place. I was gonna say, why are there not two hands? But then I realized that one of his hands is a claw. I forgot about that part. But yeah, his wrist bends here. His arms bend at the top there. The cape goes. Oh, the cape has its own bend. Wow. Okay. Like the cape, there's like a little ball in here that's also supposed to be for the cape. Let's see. Yes, the legs bend at the hip and at the knees, I think. Yeah. Oh, twice at the knees. Okay. There's a knee joint here and a knee joint here, which is actually realistic. I mean, your knees aren't supposed to be that big, but if you take a look at your knee, there's a bend here to bend at the other end of the knee. So I mean, there's ligaments there. So, and his feet have articulation; they can go back and forth, bend up and down. There's a little gun holster here, and his head can move around up and down a little bit. I see bends. I see like little joints there as well. I just don't want to mess around with it too much right now. I'm assuming it'll be easier to move these around once I get used to it and realize I'm not going to break it. There's a little strap here that goes across his legs, so I just have to be careful of that. But yeah, I saw online the figure's 10 inches by 3 inches wide by 10 inches deep, and the 10 inches deep is because the cape is essentially the same height as him. Oh, the cape has two of these. Wow, okay. There's like a little, at the very end of the cape, there's a little solid part that lets you make the cape flow out, and both parts of the cape have their own, so you can make cool effects. just don't wanna break this as I'm opening it. You know. So yeah, see now the cape is all the way out there. Oh, that's so cool. But look, just this is how he looked in the game and the movie. But I always loved the characters where their legs, like here his legs, compared to his torso and head. That's not really how that works in real life. But yeah, I saw online they have a cloud one of this, but it's smaller. They have a Sephiroth, which I'm gonna try to get my hands on actually. And they have Yuffie also. They have Yuna, Tidus from Final Fantasy X, stuff like that. So yeah, you can't give him the gun to hold right now because it's the wrong hand. But just imagine he's like, draw. I'm gonna just switch the hands and make him a lefty. No, I can't do that unfortunately. But yeah, that was PlayArts Kai Vincent Valentine. Wow, this is gonna be so much fun to play. Figma Link is gonna have a new best friend. I'm gonna shoot him. Okay, well, this has been Sephiroth 04. I hope you enjoy, and I'll let you know if I get anything else cool while I'm down here. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.